Here are 5 tips that are going to help you win a lot more singles matches. Tip number 1, don't always stand in the conventional serving position, but sometimes serve from way out wide near the singles line. Especially when you stand out wide, you'll be able to hit an angle and an ace that you'd never be able to hit from the center, and it just keeps your opponent off balance. You can also hit serves right into their body that really causes problems. Your opponents aren't used to playing singles with an opponent who stands out wide. I'm not telling you to do it often, but I am telling you to do it sparingly, maybe once or twice a set. That's an easy way to get a free point. Tip number 2, pre-plan where you're going to aim your return. So if the opponent has a really fast serve and you're standing behind the baseline when returning, return back down the middle, deep if you can get it. If you're returning from inside the baseline, maybe a weaker second serve coming from the opponent, don't hit down the middle, but pre-plan to one of the outer thirds of the court. Behind the baseline to the center third. If you're returning from inside the baseline, hit to the outer third, and your chances of breaking serve will go way up. Tip number 3, when rallying, hit deep. And the easiest way to do this is to attempt making your ball rise as it's crossing the net. We want the ball to land deep and close to our opponent's baseline. It really is the best way to force an error and win a lot of points. But how do you do it? You make the ball, or attempt to make the ball rise or still be rising as it crosses over the net. Spin and gravity will help bring it down, but if you're always trying to aim really low over the net and hit hard, that's when your ball lands short. Hit with height over the net, but also try to make the ball still be rising as it crosses the net. Try it out with your friends, with a coach, with your teammates. Watch how deep you can make the ball land, and you're going to force a ton of errors. Tip number 4, when you're going to the net and you get a low volley, keep the ball in front of you. Do not hit an angle. So let's say I hit an approach shot and I'm coming forward, this is me, and my opponent hits a ball down the line. So now I'm moving over here, and let's say it's a half volley or a low volley. If I've got a low ball, that means I have to volley up, which means it's going to be very difficult to win the point on this shot. I'm probably going to have to hit another shot later on in the point to try to win. So instead of hitting cross court, which moves the opponent to the opposite side that I'm on, which is going to take me a little while, because remember, I was here and now I've got to go this way. It's going to take me a while to get back in order to bisect where the opponent can hit the ball. I'm actually better off kicking the can down the road and just hitting the ball down the line, even if it's right to the opponent, because then it is a shorter distance for me to go to be able to bisect. Remember, when I am at the net, I want to be on the same side of the court. Now, I should be talking about you. When you're at the net, you want to be on the same side of the court as the opponent. Well, that doesn't mean you always have to chase the opponent. Sometimes you make the opponent chase you, meaning hit the ball down the line, bring them to the same side of the court you're on, and now you have a shorter distance to go to bisect. High volleys can go anywhere, but low volleys need to go straight ahead. You're going to be in position, and you're going to win a lot more points at the net. And tip number 5, when your opponent comes to the net, involve them in the point. Stop trying to avoid them, and the chances of winning go up. Let me explain. Your opponent hits a strong approach shot, they're attacking, and you're running over to get it. We tend to think, well, I have to avoid them. I can't let them volley. I've got to hit a winner down the line or a winner cross court. Instead, just like you're not playing McEnroe, you're not playing Navratilova. Stop treating them like they're some unbelievable all-time volleyer. They're not. Make them volley. And most of the rec players I talk to, and I'm not saying like 58%, I'm talking like 98%. Most of the rec players I talk to tell me they're more comfortable at the baseline than they are at the net. So why would you avoid them if they're going to be uncomfortable? Force them to volley. If you can get the ball low and below net level, that's a good thing. Or if you want to lob super high and make them hit an overhead off of a ball that went up to the clouds, either way, you're going to win a ton of points by involving the opponent rather than avoiding them. So if you're a singles player and you're really frustrated with your strategy because you keep losing to opponents you feel you should be able to beat, like a pusher, then check out the Singles Playbook, where they teach you how to beat the 7 most common playing styles in recreational tennis. How to beat the pusher, counterpuncher, aggressive baseliner, serve and volleyer, Dr. Feelgood. Those are those slice and dicers, those really annoying players who put all that spin on the ball. I hate playing those players. All court players and southpaws. See, this is over 50 pages of strategy after strategy, and each page comes with a QR code. You just put your phone or tablet up over that code and up pops a video teaching you exactly how to use these strategies. So if you want to play to your strengths while exposing your opponent's weaknesses, all while avoiding common errors, then you got to check out the Singles Playbook. You can do so by clicking the link on the screen right now. So click right there to check out the Singles Playbook, and I want you to go out and film yourself playing a singles match. Look at the ways you can improve your footwork, your strategy, your technique, and if you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.